gang. Oops. Greetings, gang. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourself. Shout out to everybody in the building. Man, it was crazy trying to get this live going. Okay, so you might be having some distractions in your life right now. Hey, Tanaya. Hey, son. Hey, T. Hey, C. Scott Run. All right. All right, so let's see what's going on. Your eyes heavy, yeah, it's probably late on your side. I never get started this late. But the whole neighborhood had a power outage. I guess because it was so hot today. It was like 110 or something, and everybody was running their air. So it was like right when I was about to start. So it was out for like 30 minutes. It wasn't too long. But that whole 30-minute gap was time I was gonna start for you guys. And I was cooking when it did it. Yeah, everything's okay. Thanks, God. Yeah, everything's okay. Sometimes that happens out here when it's really hot. We get rolling blackouts. Okay, so let's get it while we got some power. All right, let's see, gang. Okay, overall energy is the 8 of Pentacles. So something could be working out. You could be working out. Something could be working in your favor. Or you just hard at work. You could be working a lot. 2 of Cups here with the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody is working on a relationship right now. I feel like somebody could be working on rebuilding a relationship with somebody that they feel like is their soulmate. Or they feel like, hey, HB3. Or they feel like they really care about. So somebody feels like a certain connection. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a meeting of the minds or something like that. But somebody feels like something's valuable. It's important. Like, I got to work on this. Coming out Major Arcana, the Chariot in the upright position, yeah. So somebody may feel like this is a connection or something that's worth working towards, so they just gonna go forward with it. I feel like somebody's making a choice as well to really put a lot of power behind whatever they're working on, or whoever they're working on something with. Because for some of you, it's not romantic. All right, let's see. Ten of Swords in reverse here. So this could have been a connection that did have some problems. But I feel like something's getting better, or something's moving out of the way, I'm hearing, so that something can come together, or that 2 people can come together. Let's clarify this, gang. Okay. Show me this Ten of Swords in reverse, please. Ten of Swords in reverse. Hey, Gio. Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like if there was twice though, if there was some type of like interference, I'm hearing interference and something coming together. Now, for some of you, this is romantic, but some of you, it's not. But if you were trying to build something and it seemed like it just kept being some type of interference, or the people you were connecting with and trying to build with were constantly betraying you, stabbing you in the back with the Ten of Swords, or it was just something that was never getting off the ground, that's changing with the major arcana of the Chariot. Something, I'm telling you, something is moving out of the way here so that you can charge forward on something that could be very important to you with the Two of Cups, very close to the heart. So for some of you with the Eight of Pentacles, this is a project or something that you're building, that you're working on. You're going to start to see with the Two of Cups that more things come together in your favor and things just start to move along. And with the Ten of Swords in reverse, all these blockages, these could have been people. These could have been just energies, just delays and shit. It's coming to an end here. But it was very harsh. I feel like you could have been stagnant for a while. Bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Wands in the upright. So now that things are going to start to move forward for you, you're going to start to feel more in your power. I feel like some of you guys, you need to network more. The Queen of Wands got that gift of gab. They can network, get things together. So you might need to do that. You might be able to do that now. Now, for some of you guys, transportation has been a problem with you getting things together. Or for you to be able to travel far distances or something like that. Something's going to change there too. Show me this, please. Oh, yeah, the Devil. There has been some heavy interference in like everything that you've been trying to build here. But on the opposite end of this, you're going to have to be of the world for a minute to get something done. You're gonna have to know to play the game, how to play the game here. You're gonna have to know how to play the game with the Devil. Now, I know surface level people see the Devil card and they're like, oh my God. It depends on what's going on in the energy, but I see this as somebody having to know how to play the game. Now, the Devil card is ruled by Saturn, so that's the energy of the 3D. Like, the Devil card rules the 3D. So you're going to have to learn how to be in this world and make things happen. You're going to have to play the game. You're going to have to. But I feel like you're going to be able to master it with the Queen of Wands. Okay? Show me this, please. Yeah. King of Wands energy. Yeah, you're going to have to step into your power. You might have to... Now, I'm not saying this that you're going to have to hurt anyone. Well, that's just too damn bad. That's just too damn bad. I'm not saying you're going to have to be wicked. Like, I want you to think outside the box for a minute here. You're going to have to know the ins and outs of how things work in this 3D realm so that you can master it and get this plan going, and then you can, put that on the back burner. You're going to have to learn how, you're going to have to be crafty sometimes. All right, I'll be trying to watch what I say because some people don't understand energy. And they'll be sitting up here like, oh my God, Ori said we have to be evil. Ori ain't said shit. If you don't understand the type of energy I'm talking about, then your mind is probably like indoctrinated or colonized or some shit. We speaking esoterically. You're gonna have to know this realm that you're in with the Eight of Pentacles so that you can get shit done. All right, let's see. Yeah, bottom of the deck here is the Magician. Like I said, you might have to get crafty. You might have to do some things. Magic is fine. Magic is fine when you're doing it for the right reasons. Okay? You might have to manipulate some energy to get some things done. If you don't know how to do that, please don't do that. Okay? If you don't know what you're doing, then don't do it. But a lot of my viewers are like, they know what I'm talking about. But if you new here, you're probably not going to know what I'm talking about. Okay? Not all magic is evil. What is this, please? Yeah, the Three of Swords to like stop some losses. So you might have to use some alchemy to stop some losses. Okay, so you might need like a blockbuster or some shit like that. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Somebody might need a blockbuster. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse to stop some type of conflict. Because you have somebody that's trying to like work against you. But I feel like it's behind the scenes. If the moon card comes out, then we know something. But I feel like it's somebody working behind the scenes. Now, this person could be chanting. This person could be like, I don't know why Spirit says scripting or scribing. Somebody is trying to do something underhanded with the Five of Swords. Like they want to win at all costs. So you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to step into your power. If you don't know how to do it, then you better get with somebody who do. So that you can stop this. Because it can be stopped with the Five of Swords in reverse here. Yeah, it can be stopped. Three of Cups in the upright position. And then you'll be celebrating. Be mindful of who you celebrate with, too. Be mindful who you celebrate with at this time. Show me this Five of Swords in reverse, please. Wait, show me this Three of Swords first, please. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, like I said, you could put a stop to something. Somebody is speaking on you. Yeah, I feel like somebody's speaking against you. Six of Wands in reverse. I don't know. It seems like somebody has a lot of stock in whether you sink or sail here. Also, too, with the Six of Wands in reverse, I feel like somebody like they want you to like look bad in front of people, you know. Don't get baited into any type of arguments, like especially in public or like around things that can have something to do with you making money with that Eight of Pentacles. So like if somebody on the job is like always pressing you or something like that, don't give them any attention with the Six of Wands in reverse. Somebody wants to be like, see, when you go off or something, somebody might want to try to use that against you. But with the Queen of Swords in the upright position, I feel like you're more intelligent than this person. And you're going to know exactly what to say and how to say it. But it's going to be like very direct. Like you know how to get your point across. Yeah. Let me see something. Show me this Five of Swords in reverse, please. What was the problem? Page of Wands. That's the problem. I feel like you have a different outlook on life than other people. You could be like more excited about the future. You could be very optimistic. Like you could feel like, okay, even if things are hard, like you could be that person that just always has like some hope, you know? When people don't have hope or faith, that's very annoying. Like hearing positivity or hearing optimistic energy, when somebody is in a very conflicting space with the Five of Swords energy, when their mind is so conflicted, they don't like to hear that shit. They don't want to hear inspiration. They don't want to hear you got faith when they're faithless. They don't want to hear that shit. So that's why somebody may have some type of hidden animosity with you, or they did with the Five of Swords in reverse. Let me see. Yeah, Hermit in reverse. Somebody doesn't like it that you're not sheltered and afraid of the world. The Page of Wands is very optimistic energy. This is like somebody that's like, no, I'm about to get out here and see what I can get. See what the world has to offer me. So you're choosing your choice to not stay in hermit mode and hide away from the world and be in this fear-mongering energy. Five of Swords, everybody's about to, be in conflict with me. Like you not choosing to stay in that mindset is why somebody is opposing you at this time. Because you could be like, well, I'm out of here. Page of Wands is out of here, okay? And the Hermit in reverse is like, okay, well then why do I have all this knowledge of self and all these things and all these dreams and goals if I'm just gonna stay stuck here in conflict with everybody or in a conflicted mind space like everybody else? So you could probably be that type of person that's just like, oh, everybody always on some bullshit. Okay, well, I'm out. It's like you know how to be the hermit, but you still know how to be the Page of Wands. You still have like this youthful idea that anything's possible. I like the Page of Wands in this energy. Because you're ready to like explore different avenues, different ways of being, living, thinking, All right, let's see. What's this Three of Cups, please? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you too. With the Knight of Page of Wands, you get the Ten of Pentacles. So somebody knows that there's more out there for them, and they're gonna go and get it. They're not gonna wait for someone to give it to them. Somebody's like, no, I know there's more. Somebody doesn't have a limited mindset or like a scarcity mindset. Somebody's like, nah, it's out there. And if this is money with the Ten of Pentacles, you could be like, nah, it's money out there. I'm about to go get it. Like somebody has a hustler mentality with the Page of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, but rightfully so, because I feel like whoever this is, they're very optimistic. They know that like numbers are infinite. So it's like somebody knows that opportunity to get it is infinite. So they're not going to stay stuck around people who are afraid of expansion. Yeah, show me this, please. Five of Wands, yeah. And see, I feel like every time somebody gets in this optimistic mindset, space, body, Five of Wands, these are distractions. Remember I was telling you earlier when I was trying to get ready for the reading, it was a lot of distractions. I had to do this and then this and then, like, every time somebody starts to feel optimistic, I feel like there's some type of distraction with the Five of Wands. But these are just the people, like I said earlier, that oppose you. For some reason, people oppose you going towards this Ten of Pentacles. People are like, yeah, they're just opposing of that. Like, why do you want to go for more? Why you can't stay down here in this crab is in a barrel with us? Why you can't stay down here in this rat race with us? What makes you think that you should be able to have more? Like, somebody feels like that in this Five of Wands. So if you want to know how to identify these people, these will be the people in your life that every time you're excited about your project or something you're doing, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, every time you're excited about something like that, they want to distract you or cause a diversion or some shit like that. Or y'all all on the same ship and they're drilling holes in the ship while you trying to get everybody to shore. You'll know these people because the Page of Wands could be messages. So you could be communicating with these people like, oh, I'm about to go do this because I know it's something there. And they'll be like, Five of Wands, like, no, ain't nothing there. Stay right here. Oh, don't branch out. What if? They'll start throwing all these what ifs at you. All right. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. They'll start saying things to make you not want to broaden your horizons. We know the Eight of Wands is movement, communication, travel, distances. Like I was saying earlier, traveling certain distances. But, yeah, those are not your people. Okay. Because what you're doing with the Ten of Pentacles is something that's solid. Like, it's going to be beneficial. So if somebody's in your ear or trying to always, intercede when you're doing something that's going to make you some money or push you or advance you in life, that's not your people or that's not your person. Spirit said that's not your person. So I don't know if this is somebody that you're dating or romantically involved with or married to or something. That kind of wants to keep you sedentary or I don't know. But that's not meant for you. I clarify the Page of Wands. I get the Fool in the upright position. I clarify the Ten of Pentacles. I get the Justice in the upright position. So I'm telling you, whatever idea it is that you have, do it. Do it. Even if you look like a fool while you're doing it. Like, people will sit back and they'll think that Five of Wands, like, oh, they look stupid. Look at them striving for something. Look at them trying to be something. They'll think you look foolish. You gotta look foolish when you're going for your dreams. When you're imagining something, when you're going after your vision. You're gonna look like a fool. But with the Justice card in the upright position, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, it's all worth it. You're going to look like the Fool, but then you're going to look like the Emperor. You're going to look like the Abundance. So be willing to look like the Fool right now because it's going to pay off in the end. Everybody that's in this Five of Wands energy with you, doubting you, whatever, because they don't see the vision. God didn't give everybody your vision. It's your vision. That's why it's your vision. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Yeah. Let me see. What's this Five of Wands, please? The Three of Swords in reverse. After tarot. Like I said, you're going to look like the Fool at first. You're going to look like the fool at first, but it's actually going to be beneficial for you with the Three of Swords. It's not going to be a loss. The Three of Swords talks about loss. This is not going to be a loss, so do it. Go the distance. Do it. Bottom of the deck here, Queen of Pentacles in the upright. I'm telling you, you're going to look like the fool, but it's going to pay off. You go from the 10 to the Queen. The Queen is higher than the 10. So you still going to level up. Look foolish. Look like you starting from the ground up. That's fine too. Because that's what people really going to doubt you then. So they're going to doubt you in the middle. They're going to doubt you at the top. So you might as well do it. Justice in the Fool. You going to be the justified fool. Like, I'm telling you. Y'all show me this, please. High Priestess. Intuitively, you notice you're getting intuitive pulls and nudges towards this freedom. Ashe, bottom of the deck is the Fool. Again, after tarot. And on this journey, on this mission, make sure you stop and smell the roses. Like, everything don't have to be a problem. Everything don't have to be a thing. A lot of the times, people be on their mission and they be picking apart everything, and that's why they can't enjoy their mission. Like, yes, the mission is not always easy, but there's moments that you find enjoyable. But if you stay in a lack mindset, you won't be able to pinpoint those. You won't be able to enjoy those moments. Somebody is really taking a leap forward from their past. With the Six of Cups and the Fool here, somebody is like leaving the past behind. Because they know that they have to pack light. If you notice here on the Fool card, he's got a little satchel. So he's not taking everything. But this is a calculated risk. Because with the High Priestess, this has been something that has been intuitively pulling you for a while. Okay? So it's calculated. Even if it seems, you know, spontaneous, it's something that your soul has already known for a long time that you were going to do, is what I'm trying to say. Because with the High Priestess, we're talking about the Akashic Records here. So your soul has already known you were going to do this. But the Fool represents the physical of that. Like actually taking the physical leap now. Yeah. So your spirit has told you for a while that you were going to end up in a new place that you've never been before, that you were going to live in a new space you never lived in before, that there's some type of adventure, some type of newness that awaits you, with the Fool being the 0, you know. There's some type of newness that awaits you, and your spirit already knows it. It's just doing something right now to get your body and shit in alignment with it. So your spirit already knows it's a calculated risk, but it's just trying to catch you up to it. But you've had many distractions along the way. With the Five of Wands, you've had a lot of relationships that were distractions. You've had, you know, a lot of confrontations that kind of distracted you from whatever you were supposed to be doing. Side fucking missions. Be mindful of those side missions too. Those side missions are the ones that have you fucked up. And you'll know it's a side mission because you have to do the most just to like pay attention to it. It deviates you from the natural plan. And then there's some conflict involved in it. It's like, and then you're going to think to yourself, Like, man, I should have just kept doing what I was already doing. Yeah, show me this, please. Yeah, the world. So you have people in the outside world that are competing with your mission, your life's purpose. They're NPCs. That's they're playing their role. Mm-hmm. Some of them know that they're playing that role because they know they're like the dead weight in your life, the distraction. They don't really want nothing. They don't have anything to offer but a distraction. Show me this, please. Yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse. They don't want nothing. They don't even have a target. They don't even have like a goal. They just want to distract you from your goals. That's how you know somebody an NPC. They just want to distract you from the mission. Let me see. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. You just gotta walk away. You just gotta keep moving. Through the distractions, you gotta keep moving. Because there's a new cycle here with the world. Everything's being balanced out karmically. Show me this world card, please. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you gotta keep it moving. Don't spend too much time in places. Don't spend too much time in places where nothing's growing. Don't spend too much time in places where everybody on some bullshit. Because I feel like you could be trying to just get your spirit calm and in order. You got people who want you to be like ignorant. They want you to be loud. They want you to be messy. They want you to be fighting and arguing. You don't have time for that. And you might find yourself, you might have a good time with ignorant ass people. You might find that shit is fun, but Spirit is like, yeah, don't stay too long though with the Knight of Wands. Like, yeah, okay, go have a few drinks, have a few laughs, key it up, but you gotta keep going. You can't be in that space too long. You can't. You need it from coast to coast. Learn more at cops.com/mobile. Cause there's an energy here with the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands of like external energies just wanting you to be like, you know, scattered. Show me this, please. Yeah, the Star. You have a bigger purpose. You have other things you have to be doing. You with the Four of Cups in reverse, you're gonna have to turn down some offers, some invitations. You're even gonna have to make sure you're not emotionally enmeshing with people who got unnecessary problems with the Five of Wands. They're gonna want you to be in that problem with them. And with the Knight of Wands, you don't have time to stick around for that. With the Nine of Wands too, you probably already been through what a lot of people are bullshitting around in. So that's really more of a motivation for you to be this star Knight of Wands and keep it pushing. You've already played the game, or you already experienced something with the wounded warrior energy. You've already fought that fight. And you're gonna have to look at somebody. You see how you're looking at this person? You're gonna have to look at somebody and be like, yo, I love you, but I'm not about to keep fighting this shit with you, or keep fighting you, or keep pretending like there's not a problem. Like something's going on there. You might even have to tell yourself that shit. All right, let's see. Because somebody could be battling demons you already battled before. And you might have to tell them, like, look, I already fought this fight. Already did that shit. I'm not doing this shit again with the Nine of Wands. You literally had that conversation today. Yeah, see, Scott. Yeah. 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 Sometimes you got to say that. You know? Because you can't stick around with people. And you know what? Spirit was telling me, and I was going to tweet it, and I forgot to tweet it because I was busy, but Spirit was telling me earlier that a lot of people are operating out of their demons right now. And those demons come in many forms, whether it's lust, envy, greed, you know what I'm saying? Sloth, all kind of weirdo ass shit. All the things, like, people are operating out of that right now. Envy is a huge one that Spirit keeps showing me that people are operating out of, and they're justifying it by some type of Seven of Cups ass energy. Like, people are operating out of some weird self-serving space, but it's murky, it's dirty, it's not fulfilling, it doesn't feel good. It only feels good to them because they're getting a charge, but anybody on the opposite end of it feels like dirty, or like used, or like what did you say, abandoned or violated, or something. Like, so you're gonna have to be very mindful of who you are exchanging energy with, who you're allowing to touch you, be near you, even sleep with you, because a lot of people are like operating out of a very, and Spirit says not a low vibration. Spirit says a very sick vibration, like an illness, like a dis-ease vibration. So you're going to have to be mindful at this time who you are connecting with. Four of Cups, okay? So this is at the heart chakra. You're going to have to be mindful of who you are exchanging emotions with, who you like are feeling things for. This is so anti-martyr, okay? And I know a lot of people love to be the martyr. Like, oh, I knew they were broken, but I gave it. No, that shit is not a badge of honor, okay? I clarify the Four of Cups in reverse. I get the Strength card in an upright position. So definitely being emotionally strong at this time. Like, not allowing everything to trigger you emotionally, or I gotta feel this, or forcing a feeling onto something. Like, no, this is not the time for that. Hold on, y'all. Let me go check my food.
When we bundle our home and auto, we save. And you just can't put a price on that.
I mean, you can, because you make a price that's affordable for you.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Zevo works 24/7 to kill 99.9% of bugs trapped.
All right, I'm back. Have to make sure my food is okay. All right, let's get this going. Let's clarify this strength card in the Four of Cups in reverse, please. Wow, you get the strength card in the upright position again with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so this is why you're going to have to be emotionally strong at this time. Don't react to everything. That could be somebody's weapon that they use. Like your feelings or something. If somebody tries to get you in some heated emotional argument, that's how they gonna steal your energy too. Energy vampires are very crafty. Seven of Swords here is the open enemy. Yeah, so I would be mindful of that too. If anybody be trying to get you in your feelings about shit that don't even matter, or don't you self-sabotage by getting in your feelings that shit don't matter. Shit that don't matter, because the Seven of Swords too, not only is it the open enemy, it can also be self-sabotage at times. Yeah, so be mindful of that. Show me this, please. Three of Swords again. Yeah. With the Judgment. Yep. Use your judgment. Man, I'm telling you. With the Nine of Cups and the Judgment, this is time to be happy. Not in no Four of Cups in reverse, miserable ass energy. You want to manifest more misery into your life, discomfort, dis-ease, fucked up ass people you don't really trust. Stop keeping your enemies, your friends close and your enemies closer too, what Spirit is saying. With the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups and the Judgment, that's a stupid ass ideology. I know people think it sounds so cool and it sounds so, I'm dangerous, look out for me. That shit is stupid. Why would you want to keep an enemy close to the things that matter to you with the Nine of Cups and the Judgment? You want to keep a Seven of Swords person close to the things that make you happy? You want to keep them close to the things that fulfill you? That's crazy. Or better yet, you want to be close to somebody you an enemy to? Why? Then you got to check yourself. Because some people with the Seven of Swords now, this could be some strategy somebody uses. Like, yeah, I don't really like them, but with the Nine of Cups, I know that something could pop if I'm with them with the Judgment. I know that if I'm their open enemy, I don't really fuck with them like that, but I'm gonna be around them because it fulfills me in some kind of way. If you think like that, you need to check yourself. Because there's something going on here where it's not cool. It's not all love. Okay, it's not all love. It's strategy. It's transactional. You could be being genuine with someone, but they could be being strategic with you. with the open enemy card and the Nine of Cups. This is somebody that's just waiting for a reason to have a problem with somebody. So this is like, oh, if you don't fulfill me in some kind of way, I'm gonna make a problem. I'm gonna show you all. I'm gonna show my hand. I'm gonna show you that all along I have been the enemy that you've been talking about or thinking about. So just be mindful of that at this time. Because why the fuck you want to be energetically connected to somebody you consider an enemy or to somebody that you know is your enemy? Supposed to get them far away from the things that matter to you. Confirmation, King of Pentacles. No. All right, let's see. So somebody could be an opportunist, but in a negative aspect of it. Show me this Seven of Swords, please. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody don't know you too well, but they in your energy. They don't know you at all. Period. Spirit said. With the Page of Swords in reverse, court card energy. Somebody don't know you at all, but they in your energy. Yeah, I said if the Moon card come out, then we know something. The Moon here. Yeah. I feel like somebody doesn't know you, but they have appointed themselves as like an open enemy to you. And that's a cold game right there. For somebody to, like, an enemy that's really your enemy gonna let you know, like, I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. But an open enemy is somebody that'll like try to get in good with you, be around you, get to learn the things you know. Learn your vulnerabilities, your Achilles heel. So they can strike that. So if you find yourself not allowing somebody to get in with you too much, good job. Don't let them. Because you can't trust them anyway. Yeah, you can't trust them anyway. Show me this person, please. Show me them. Six of Swords. So this is somebody you've already chose to move on from or disconnect from with the Two of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that you like, man, I'm not fucking with them. You disconnected from them for a reason. If you, with the Moon energy, if you just intuitively had a nudge to disconnect, to move on from someone, it's true. It's right. Because there's something going on in the shadows there. This could come in the form of a dream, a daydream, just some type of intuitive nudge here with the Moon energy. Because they're hiding something from you. You have an open enemy hiding in your energy. They're trying to cloak themselves in your energy so that you can like do yourself a disservice so that you won't choose to expand with the Two of Wands in reverse. Show me this, please. Yeah, Eight of Swords. So that you can choose to put yourself in a space of mental imprisonment, afraid to move forward because you feel like everything's holding you back. Somebody wants your mind to be fucked up. With the Eight of Swords and the Moon, somebody wants your mind to be to this place of conflict to where you don't want to move forward. You don't want to do anything with the Two of Wands in reverse. You feel like it's useless to expand with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. They also want you to not trust anyone, to not make new connections in business or in love or in friendship with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Excuse me. Somebody wants you to be in this state of fear that you will always be betrayed so that you won't connect with anybody new. Not in business, money, love, friendship, just, associates, acquaintances. They gonna do this by like pulling away from you or pretending like they're the only one that can save you, or that they're the only one that's gonna show up for you, but that's not the truth. Yeah. So you need to do the exact opposite. We talked about with the Queen of Wands earlier, networking, meeting new people, talking to new people. This is what you need to do. Because I feel like somebody's trying to sit on you to make you like not want to like expand. That's so important with the Two of Wands. I know it's a reverse, but if you look at this card, he's got this globe in his hand. He's looking out into the world like, where can I go next? What can I accomplish next? We talked about that energy too a little bit with the Page of Wands earlier. So with the Seven of Swords, the open enemy, it's like somebody's just sticking around just to make sure that you don't expand, that you don't talk to anybody new, meet anybody new. That's not cool. That's not good. That's not love. That's not friendship. That's not how you make money. That's wrong all across the board, basically. So you're going to choose to move past this because you know you have to expand beyond, your current environment or the environment you're used to always being in. But you got somebody that's like really hoping against that. And your energy. My spirits are telling me like it's really, they're using the word perplexing. That this is that important to someone. And why is that like their mission? And what are they going to gain from that? Hey, Lin Lu. You want to know who the false prophets are? The false prophets are the ones, and the soothsayers are the ones who don't tell you the truth. They don't give you the jewels, the keys to empower yourself to make you transform your life. They're the ones that tell you to just pray and don't do any work, and everything will be okay. Those are the soothsayers. The soothsayers are the ones that tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. Okay, so let's be clear about that. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. You're going to find out right in the nick of time, like, who you need to leave behind, who you need to leave out in the cold, who you don't need to reconnect with. The open enemy is going to be exposed to you. Show me this. Who is this open enemy, please? The Hermit. That person I told you that's cloaking themselves inside your energy. Who is this Hermit then? Can we get a zodiac sign or an attribute? Nine of Swords, so it could be an air sign, or their attribute is someone who's always worried about some shit. They always anxious as fuck. The energy is super scattered. Every time you're around them, you feel anxious. Or you feel exhausted. Or you feel like you just want to get away with the Hermit card. This is who that person is. If every time you talk to them, you feel mentally conflicted, anxious and shit, all out of sorts, and you was fine with the Hermit before you talk to them, this is who they are. Let me see. What's that sign? Who is this? Queen of Cups in reverse. Court card energy could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this could be someone with the Queen of Cups in reverse who's always like, they're very emotionally manipulative, but they're doing it in a very covert way. So this is somebody that will like withhold love from you, kindness to you. They're very passive aggressive. They're passive aggressive because they want to get you stuck in your head. Nine of Swords. They're passive aggressive because they want you to overthink all these scenarios as to why they don't love you no more, why they're not being supportive of you anymore, why they don't care about you, why they've pulled back their love. They use emotions as a weapon, whoever this person is. They're hella burdensome. Ten of Wands. Show me them, please. Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. So this is someone who wants you to be in this space of like always in fear, because we're looking at the Nine of Swords and it's being clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse. This is someone that wants you to be in a constant state of fear of them breaking up with you, leaving you, or pulling back, like I said, their love, their support, because it don't just got to be romantic. Whoever this person is, they got like mommy issues and abandonment issues off top. And they project that onto every relationship and connection that's in their life. Friendship, business, romance, fucking even the neighbor who they're not even emotionally connected to at all. They find some way. Whoever this is, they're very emotionally manipulative. And the carrot that they dangle in front of you is the carrot of them leaving you or pulling away from you. The carrot that they dangle over your head is like, oh, I'm gonna drop you off. I'm going to never love you again. I'm never going to be kind to you. Five of Swords. They're very emotionally combative, right? Combative, yeah. They're emotionally combative. They're always in an emotional uproar, but they're very passive aggressive about it. Like they're not going to say, hey, I'm upset with you because this happened. Can we talk about it? Did I misunderstand something? Did you? Two of Cups in reverse. They're not going to say that. They're just going to automatically rage some emotional war with you where you have to figure out their feelings or their thoughts, or it's going to be some bullshit with this type of person. Core card energy, the Queen of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody, their emotions keep them from making money too. Their unstable emotions will keep them from making money. They don't even know how to like compartmentalize shit. Like their emotional manipulation spills over into their money, or their unstable emotion spills over into the way they make their money. This is somebody, as soon as they feelings hurt, Five of Swords. Oh, now we at war. Now I gotta beat you at all costs. They ain't doing nothing but beating themselves up. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords in the upright. So this is somebody that's gonna hurt themselves to prove that they hurting you. Six of Cups, like I told you. Six of Cups with the Tower. This is some childhood wound ass shit. With the Tower and the Six of Cups, this is a childhood wound. They take it out on every fucking body. So if you know this person, they're never wrong. They got a victim mindset. Everything is happening to them. They can't see outside of their own feelings. And everything that their mom or their dad did to them, they're going to do it to you. With the Tower and the Six of Cups, it's like, I'm going to break your heart before you can break mine. I'm going to hurt you before you can hurt me. This person is a walking fucking tower. And each time they just get left alone with those same childhood wounds. Each time. And the way it plays out in their dating life is very unhealthy. Even with the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the way it plays out in their friendships and their associations is unhealthy. And they're finding themselves stuck in the same karmic patterns because the victim mindset that they're in tells them that they're never wrong. So when that victim mindset, Nine of Swords, tells you that you're never wrong, you're never going to change. You're just going to go out into the world and be like, oh, everybody's going to do this. And you're just going to be fucking over good people because you don't want to communicate. This is somebody that's not going to communicate. I'm telling you. And their reasoning behind not communicating is because you should know already. The Queen of Cups in reverse is passive aggressive. So they're going to try to punish you for things that you don't even know happened. Because they're not willing to accept that something could have been a miscommunication with the Page of Swords in reverse. They don't believe in that. They believe that everything is a target to make them feel bad. That's why they're going to be lonely, or they are lonely, and they're longing for connections that they are really feeling like with the Ace of Swords, like, damn, maybe that wasn't the case. All right, but anyway, you guys have the Magician in the upright position, the Temperance in the upright position, and the Justice. Somebody is experiencing karmic justice right now, cosmic justice. Like something's going on in the ethers where things are being balanced out with the Temperance for somebody. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. something is really about to come together for somebody, and the reason you're hearing these messages is because you're gonna need to know how to spot this type of energy out before it distracts you from what you're really supposed to be doing. Because these types of people, they love to be distractions to people who are following their purpose. These are the types of people that will sit up and ponder and think about you all day, so much to the point where you'll start to think about them. If you wondering why you just randomly start thinking about somebody you don't even fuck with, you ain't emotionally invested in, y'all don't have nothing to do with each other. Nothing's connecting you guys to each other. But you just randomly start thinking about them, it's because they thinking about you. They probably think about you so much to the point where you pop up in their dreams. And since they're always in a victim mindset, they're going to blame it on you. But right now, with the Magician, the Temperance, and the Justice, and the Ace of Pentacles and the Upright, this is what you need to be focusing on right now. You need to take all that energy that's being piled onto you or that's trying to be siphoned from you. You need to reclaim it, first of all. Call all your power back. Call your energy back. And use that shit to manifest something great with the Ace of Pentacles. And the Magician. And the Justice. And the Temperance. It's time to restabilize yourself, because there's somewhere in your life, esoterically speaking, that you have been leaking energy. Whether that's not being private enough, whether that's being too accessible, whether that's being too open with your gifts and your water and your spirit. With the Justice, you're going to have to bring balance to something. Show me this, please. Some of y'all need to stop being people pleasers. Some of y'all need to stop glorifying being people pleasers. Yeah, it's about you right now. King of Pentacles in the upright to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Somewhere where you've been leaking energy or being too accessible or being too vulnerable or too passive, it's been fucking with your money. And with the Justice, the Temperance, and the Magician spirit is calling you back to that. Like, look, this is where you need to tighten up at. King of Pentacles, you might need to tighten up. And I just tweeted about this shit earlier. You might need to tighten up your 10th house. You might need to get organized with the Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Magician. You might need to organize for success. And with the Justice, you need to start calling a spade a spade. If some shit ain't right, it ain't balanced, it ain't fair, it's not equal, there's no reciprocity, you need to cut it off and move forward. The Justice card is ruled by the sign of Libra. Libra rules the 7th house. So there's some places like relationships. There's some relationships in your life that you need to tighten up. Because you could be giving in certain relationships more than you're receiving. And you need to be honest with yourself about that. Because the people pleaser in you might make you feel like that's valuable. That's not fucking valuable. It's not valuable for you to be drained. Bottom of the deck, 4 swords in reverse. Like I'm saying, for you to be drained and not seeing clearly, thinking clearly, having enough rest because you are always Ace of Pentacles in the position of giving. Because the pentacles can talk about your energy, your life force energy. And this pentacle was handing. This hand is giving away this pentacle. So you need to be mindful of what you're giving your energy to, who you're giving your energy to. What you're paying attention to. Hey, lilac fly. What you're giving. Because you know when you pay attention, just think of that. Pay. That's outgoing. Attention. That's your life force energy. That's your eyes, your ears, your emotions. What are you paying attention to? That's not giving back to you. Fuck being a martyr. Fuck being seen as the bigger person. Fuck being seen as, oh, they're so this, that. Fuck, I don't give a fuck about none of that. And that's why people don't like me. Because I'm not about to be beating a dead horse or pouring into a bottomless vessel. The fuck? That's not your mission. That's not your assignment. Your assignment right now is to be pouring into you and building up your legacy. King of Pentacles talks about legacy. With the Justice card, you need to be balancing shit out in your life. Stop waiting for other people to give you closure to balance some shit out. No, you balance everything out. The sooner you get rid of all the dead weight in your life, the sooner you will have room with this hand and this pentacle to receive. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Gather what you need from a place, a situation, an experience, and move the fuck on. A lot of people's problem is they experience something and they want to keep re-experiencing it forever and ever. They want to get vindictive and vengeful and hold on to shit. Some stuff and some people and some places are only for you to experience at that time. Seasons and reasons. Once you've gathered all you can from that position, you move on. And some people fight that shit. They fight spirit. You got what you needed. Now move on. But no, I can't move on because I expected. That's your problem. Your expectation. Move on with the Eight of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. You got what you needed from that. Now it's time to move on. And like I said, her Hierophant in reverse. Some people fight spirit on that shit. They go to great lengths to hold on to shit that's already expired in their life. People. Why do you think so many people doing spells on people? Binding spells, rooting, all this stupid shit, because they can't accept that the experience is over. Why you see so many people stuck in miserable ass positions in life, relationships and all it? Because they can't accept the fact that the experience is over. And some people know the experience is over, but they gotta leave in a traumatic, volatile ass way. That's how you know they had no purpose in your life anyway. If something is over, Eight of Cups, and it's time to walk away, and somebody does something vile or wicked or unjust with the Hierophant in reverse, something against spiritual law, when it's time to move on, you know they was never for you in the first fucking place. Some people don't understand when the assignment is over. You gotta realize when the assignment is over, and whoever was the assignment gotta respect that the assignment is over. It don't gotta be some sick ass, diabolical ass separation and emotionally immature people who ain't got who aren't a strong spirit. They can't accept that, and that's why they in these karmic loops right now. And they don't understand that, okay, the assignment is over, let me just move on. No, they gotta wish hate, they gotta project, they gotta do this, they gotta cast this, they gotta evil eye this, they gotta infiltrate this, and then they wonder why they keep running into bad luck in their own personal life because they're not self-aware. You gotta. I've been realizing a lot that people are not self-aware. They're not. They don't. They don't even think about how their presence affects other people. They just have this entitlement and this God complex and this holier than thou complex, or I'm this and they don't even see how they show up in the lives of other people. Shit is weird to me. You know? Right now, the only thing that's standing in between somebody and their abundance, Queen of Pentacles, and their happiness, Ten of Cups, a healing energy, is their fear of change with the death, major arcana death card in reverse. So somebody could be a Scorpio, don't have to, but they could have Scorpio highly aspected in their chart. But somebody keeps fighting change, keeps fighting the transformations in their life and in other people's lives. Not only are they fighting the transformation in their life, they're fighting other people's transformation. Oh, I can't believe somebody not gonna do this no more. Oh, with the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles in the upright is going to put themselves first, their stability first, their family first, the important things in their life first. Somebody's fighting against someone putting the important things in their life first. With the Ten of Cups, it could definitely be family, or it could just be their own personal happiness. Somebody is fighting against that with the major arcana. It's wild to me. That shit is wild to me how, like, I was looking at some shit the other day, like, somebody had dated somebody for like 6 months or whatever, and when the relationship was over, instead of this person just moving on, they went and destroyed this person's car, vandalized a car, spray painted all over it, did all this stupid shit, and ended up having to go to court to pay for it. It's like people don't know how to accept endings with a death in reverse. And that's a lot of people problems. And these would be the same people in their little prayer closet asking God to remove people that ain't for them, da 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 da. And they standing in the way of that shit. That's why you gotta be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. Y'all be petitioning y'all ancestors to fight your enemy. Da 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 da. Remove this, remove that. Sending them out there like fucking pit bulls and shit. And then when they do what you ask them to do, you go back on it and try to drag that same shit back into your life. That shit is weird to me. Show me this, please. What's this death in reverse? What's this resistance? King of Swords in reverse. Somebody that's lying to themselves and lying to everybody else about this change. That shit is so wild to me, because it's like, whoever this person is, court card energy, they like, oh, fuck that, I'm over that. They ain't over shit with the death in reverse. Somebody got so many skeletons in their closet, so many jars, so many bottles, somebody is just like always on some weird shit. Out their mouth, they say they don't care. They lying. Somebody lies and believe their own lies. That's what I mean. Somebody's not self-aware. They say they over it, but that's not what the cards say. Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. They still pressed over what they gave and they didn't get something back. Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh, we were supposed to be married. We were supposed to have a family. We were supposed to... Somebody is a liar. They not over something. And they carry this grudge with the death card in reverse so deep. So deep. But they can't even see it. They're just not self-aware. What is this? Yeah, the Four of Cups. They not self-aware. They don't give a fuck. Somebody do not care about how they look. They don't care. And I'm not talking about like, oh, how you look to other people. If you're pretty, you're handsome, or no. I'm talking about they don't care if they look emotionally void and emotionally immature and apathetic, and they don't care if they look like a liar. They don't look like if they don't care if they look like they believe their own lies. Like somebody don't care. Show me this Six of Pentacles in reverse, please. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Somebody wants something that ain't even theirs. Like I'm saying, like, if and just think of it, because I already know somebody's a, what they call it? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Imagine you worked hard for 10, 15 years, got the house, got the car, got the job you wanted. You date somebody for a little minute, or you befriend someone for a little minute, and it don't turn out right, and then they come back and feel like they can destroy everything you worked hard for. Are you gonna be okay with that? Like, you might be okay with that happening to somebody. Like, yeah, they didn't give me what I wanted, even if you knew intuitively with the High Priestess that it wasn't worth it, but you chose to stay in it. Some people be okay and want people to lose everything they had even before they met them. Emotionally sane person would be like, I'm just gonna walk away. Nah, some people not like that. Some people with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, they want you to lose shit that they ain't even have a hand in you acquiring. You better be careful who you link into. Because everybody not operating with a full deck of cards. All puns intended. Show me this, please. Yeah, Five of Cups. Got somebody in your energy that's always crying over spilled milk, that's always miserable, that's always like, yeah, the sun is out, but it's too bright. Like, somebody always got something to say to, like, counter the good that's happening. But they want to be around the good. You better be mindful of those motherfuckers who always want to be around the good, something that make them feel seen or heard or felt, but then they want to discredit it too because they're insecure about it with the Five of Cups. All right. Somebody lying to themselves about their reasoning for the way they're acting. What do we have, please? Five of Pentacles in the upright with the Five of Cups. I just feel like somebody feels left out. They feel unseen, but Spirit is like being very almost impatient or agitated with me because whoever this is, it's their fault. This is their fault. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. It's their own fault why they feel left out, why they feel unseen, why they feel rejected. It's their own fault. With the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's their own fault. Somebody wants to be the black sheep. Somebody wants that to be their story. Somebody craves being misunderstood. They want that. King of Wands in reverse because it's going to be the perfect reasoning behind why they're not showing up in the world, showing up in somebody's life. This is somebody who outcasts themselves. They want that narrative, while people who have that narrative and never wanted it are trying to get rid of it. This is somebody who wants that narrative. What's that movie, Spirit? Y'all know that movie, I can't, they're not, they're telling me Miami or something. Something Miami. I don't know. But it's like this little rich kid that wants to live this image of like living in the hood and having it hard. It's like somebody don't really even have to have it like that. But for some reason, they want that story. Like somebody only finds power in being the victim of circumstances that they don't even really have to be in. Show me this, please. Four of Wands, because somebody just wants to belong. Somebody's true desire is to belong somewhere, to be a part of something, to feel stabilized in something. But with the King of Wands in reverse, they have a very shallow ego. Their ego is easily bruised, so they outcast themselves. I don't know what this person, they just want to be like the center of attention, but they're not doing anything. King of Wands in reverse, they're not doing anything to be the center of attention. They're not even you want to be the center of attention. You go to a karaoke bar, you want to sing, but you won't get on stage and sing. But then you sit in the audience and be mad at everybody who had the guts to get up and sing at karaoke. This is that type of person. So when they get in their car and they're on their way home, they're like, yeah, everybody was hating at karaoke. Everybody was hating on me because I'm cute, because I'm more talented than them. And then somebody who's logical will be like, well, did you get up and sing? No, I didn't get up and sing because I could tell everybody was hating. Then shut the fuck up. You didn't even get up and sing. So how are you going to be mad that nobody gave you accolades for being able to sing? King of Wands in reverse, somebody who lacks courage, ambition. So they just attribute everything to everybody hating on them with the Five of Pentacles. Or they hating on themselves. Somebody want to be the victim so bad. What do we have, please? Because I'm over this shit. What do you have, please? Eight of Swords in the upright position with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody is locking themselves off from community. Somebody is locking themselves off from would-be support. Somebody is doing this to themselves. They need to realize this. They're doing this to themselves. Like, they're going where support is and then hiding from the support and then saying that no one's supporting them. Show me this, please. Now, in other spaces, there could be a group of people who want to keep somebody trapped away from support. So it can go both ways right here. Show me this, please. King of Cups. If you feel like somebody is acting out with you, or if you feel like somebody's withdrawn from you, it's because they want some type of affection from you. They want some type of like emotional response from you. They want to see how you truly feel. So there could be somebody in your life that's like pulling away from you, Three of Pentacles in reverse, locking themselves off so that you can offer this King of Cups energy to them. So for example, somebody that you could consider close to you with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, if you haven't, heard from them in a while, or they're not talking to you or something like that, it's because they're trying to get your attention by like pulling away from you. With the King of Cups, it's like all a plot or a ploy to see if you care. So maybe somebody wants you like all to themselves. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Swords. Somebody just wants you only locked in with them. Somebody wants you locked in with them so they can just kind of like bask in some type of emotions that you have with the King of Cups, because you could be the King of Cups energy. You could be very stoic. You could be very choosy with who you share your emotional side with. Somebody craves that. And the only way they feel like they can get that is if they pull away from you, hide in the shadows so you can come into the shadow with them. Somebody wants you to like hide with them, love on them only in a very dysfunctional space. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, this is like, only love me. Only be kind to me. And other than that, being the Eight of Swords, that's fucking dysfunctional. I don't care how you try to paint it. That's dysfunctional with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So they the only person that you can love. They the only person that you can get along with. Be kind to. Because you have the the Wheel of Fortune in the upright and the Sun in the upright. Your energy is too big for that. It's too much out here for you. I'm telling you, whoever this message is for, it's too much out there for you to be secluded and stuck in Eight of Swords, so that you don't make nobody else feel left out when they're already invited. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Swords, you could literally tell this person like, yo, I'm with you. But this person has a fear of abandonment, so like they just don't want to see you coinciding with anyone else, getting along with anyone else, being the King of Cups in the upright around anyone else. They're trying to block you off from expansion, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. If you want to expand, you're going to have to get out there. And to be quite frankly, whoever wants to keep you trapped, Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles in reverse, they don't even really fucking believe in you. They don't fucking believe in you. Not with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, they don't. They don't believe in your goals, your projects, the shit you've built. They don't believe in that. They're just afraid of you like expanding without them. Let me get the camera back in focus. Hold on, gang. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles in reverse, they don't even see your vision. They don't even care about what you care about. They don't even care about what you believe in. They don't care about your accomplishments, your credentials, the things you've done in your life, they just don't want you to get too far away from them, too far away from their control, too far away from their emotional hold they have on you. That's the whole thing. Has nothing to do with genuine energy. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I bet you they couldn't tell you one thing that you worked on, that you've been successful in, that you believe in. They probably couldn't even tell you your passion project, because with the Eight of Swords, all they care about is themselves and how whatever you're doing is affecting them. Whatever you're doing outside of their needs and their entitlement is affecting them. They don't know nothing else about you. They don't champion anything else about you. They just like the way you make them feel with the King of Cups and the Sun. That's it. And they know that if you're focused on your own shit, you're not going to be able to make them feel that way. They're not going to be able to take advantage of that. And those are not your people with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. If you were a chef and somebody was around you all the time because they were getting free meals and shit, and then you open a car wash. This is the person that will not come to your car wash. They won't bring their car to your car wash. They won't support your car wash because they only gave a fuck about you when you was a chef, because you was feeding them for free. So you got to get away from self-serving people who want to trap you into their expectations. What's up, Corey? They want to trap you into their expectations and their entitlement and their obligations and shit. When you making more money and you more successful owning a car wash than you was being a chef. You got more free time. Your health is picking up. You doing better now owning a car wash than you was when you was a chef. They don't give a fuck about that, because they're not benefiting from you owning a car wash. You know what I'm saying? So, with the King of Cups and the Sun, yeah, you gotta realize your impact. You gotta realize how valuable your emotional availability is. Because you don't find too many people who are emotionally available anymore, because a lot of people have fucking clocked out. They have checked out. They're no longer in the chat. So when you come across somebody that's emotionally available with the Sun and the King of Cups, and it's beautiful, it's warm, it's loving, it's nurturing, it's real. Okay? It's real with the Wheel of Fortune. You better nurture that shit. You better hold on to that shit. You better pour back into that shit. Create a good karmic cycle with it. Because you don't find that too often. A lot of people are jaded. A lot of people are in fear. A lot of people are in scarcity mindsets. A lot of people are in a spiritual fucking psychosis. A lot of people are not self-aware. So when you find people that have this abundance of love, excuse me, with the Wheel of Fortune, you better cherish that shit. You better cherish that shit and pour back into that. You know? On this card, the King of Cups has 1 cup pouring and 1 cup holding. So that's reciprocity. You can't just how do you call it? Appoint someone to giver or pourer, and never think that pourer or that giver or that emotionally available person need that in return. That make you ugly to people. It don't matter how you look on the surface. That make your energy ugly, your spirit ugly. It make you look like somebody who just out for self. With the sun card, which we all are out for self, but damn, you can't pay it forward. You can't put back in what you took out. And some people be wondering why they magic ain't working and they spells ain't working and this ain't working. It's because of that mindset. You don't want to do shit for spirit, but you want spirit to do all this shit for you. And that's only for my motherfuckers who deal with magic and all that. Everybody else, you got your own beliefs. So have that. But the spirits, they ain't gonna move for you if you don't move for them. All right, but it looks like, with the King of Cups, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune, somebody's good heart and good nature is going to see them having an abundance of beautiful things, experiences, people coming into their life. Good fortune, good luck. You know what I'm saying? So don't let this world harden you. It can. It has the ability to. But don't let it. Not right now. Because something good is coming in for you. You put out a lot of good energy with the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. You about to get that back. You may not get it back from the people you gave it to because that's not how energy works. I'm telling you straight up. You may be mad at right now because you feel like, oh, I poured good energy into so and so and they didn't even give it back to me. But the universe is about to give it back to you in a different way with the Wheel of Fortune. So, respectfully speaking, sometimes you were put in somebody's life to help them, to give them something, to bless them in some kind of way. And you may not even receive it back from that person. You may receive it back from a whole different space that spirit has lined up for you. And that's some real shit. That's also how karma works. Somebody could do a spell on you, put some baneful work on you, and if it's unjustified, it may not even hit that person. It may hit somebody in their life that they care about. You know? All right, let's see, gang. So you may have done something good out of the kindness of your heart for someone years ago. Didn't expect anything from it at all. And you're going to get that good back in a totally different way. And you may not even equate it to that. You may not even be like, yeah, I did something kind for so-and-so 5 years ago. That's why something going good for me right now. You might not even correlate the two. So you about to be in a position to where you get something good back from the good you put out. And you didn't even send it out with expectation on it. You just sent it out like, oh, somebody needed something, you gave it, or you did it, or you showed up, or you were supportive. Because people think, oh, they gave me money, or they... No, sometimes it's energy, it's space held. It's other things. You know? All right, let's see. You guys got financial constraints in reverse. Number 13, which breaks down to the 4. Okay. Ashe, bottom of the deck is Archangel Michael, first chakra. All right, let's read this. So we talked about earlier with all the pentacles you guys had coming out, like I feel like there's gonna be a material harvest for you. There's been times when you had to like I said, penny pinch, and I'm really delicate in that area, like because as a spiritual practitioner and a spiritual reader or whatever, I've seen people come to me that had strongholds on their life where it was fucking up their money. So spiritually speaking, I'm never gonna like condemn somebody for not having a gang of money or material shit. And then physically speaking, you see how do you call it, like the inflation, thank you, happened amongst us in this world when we came out of 2020 and everything that happened during the pandemic. Like a lot of people were really trying to like make ends meet, who were just probably making it good before that happened. So like I see things on different layers. So I don't always equate like, oh, you not having a lot of money means that you a bad person. That ain't even my motherfucking business. I know the world, and I seen how the pandemic really uh fucked people up financially, made it hard for like single parents, single people, people in general, families, whatever. Like that shit was crazy. How inflation just rocked the nation like that. So, and then magically and spiritually speaking, knowing the type of shit people throw at each other and do to each other, I know that sometimes people's financial position don't really speak to who they are in character. Is what I'm trying to say. Cause you can have a motherfucker that got a gang of money and they be the ugliest spirit you ever seen in your life, the wickedest spirit you ever encountered in your life. Hold on, y'all. I gotta use the bathroom. Shit. 11:11. All right, I'm back. Okay. All right. So let's read this financial constraints in reverse. This is number 13, which breaks down to the 4. So I feel like there could be some type of like angelic movement around your money in your financial sector. And what I mean by that, it could be like there could have been things going on in your money where you thought you wouldn't have enough. Like you could be like, oh my God, it's coming down to the wire. How am I going to pay for this? And then it's like in the 11th hour, something comes through and you're able to pay something off and get yourself out of a, like a deficit or debt. Even for some of you guys, it could be something big, but there's something that's going to come through in your financial sector that's going to like relieve you, some type of financial relief here. Let's read this. This card says, restrictions concerning money. This card reverse pretends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open and there's greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risk and spend without the previous, extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this in every aspect of your life. So like even when money starts to pop, that don't mean start making more expenses, because one thing that I noticed that a lot of people who make a lot of money do, they'll get a lot of money and they'll just start creating bills, creating expenses. They don't buy no land. They don't buy no home. They just start like creating way more expenses for themselves because, you got it. And there's nothing wrong with having it. But have it and being able to keep it, I feel like is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is proud of you for being able to get it, but it's also like getting it and keeping it and making it flow and making it work for you is what Spirit is saying. So with the financial constraints in reverse, you might come across a nice lump sum of money or some type of unexpected income that can take you out of a deficit. Just make sure that you utilize it wisely. Don't squander it away, so you don't be mad later on and then be looking up like you have nothing to show for whatever it is that you gained. But some of you are definitely going to be getting out of a financial hole so you can breathe again, okay? So when it says don't be too cavalier, that just means like, okay, you out of this financial hole. That don't mean go eating fucking Popeyes every day of the week now. Like, still take your lunch like you was doing when you was in that financial constraint. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't start wilding out now. Okay, so we have Archangel Michael letting you know this is 35, right? Which breaks down to the 8, the number of abundance. That's a good money number too, the number 8. But Archangel Michael is at the first chakra, letting you know that you will have stability when it comes to your finances, because we're looking at these two cards together. There's going to be some stability. Spirit says re-implemented. Okay, so if it's re-implemented, that means there was a financial shake at some point. But with Archangel Michael at the first chakra, it's like stabilizing you again, because that's like the root of everything. So maybe the root of your problems right now are financial constraints, right? And those financial constraints can be like trickling down into your home life. how you're able to spend, buy things, put certain things in the home. Maybe you usually get the name brand thing. Now you have to get the store brand thing. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So there's been some type of shake up there. But I feel like there's some stability coming in for you. Let's read this. Okay. Um, First chakra, Archangel Michael, stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is and this card is 111. Okay. This is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with them feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to resolve at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path. So allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security always. Period. Yeah. Mhm. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have been feeling insecure in your finances, it's about to change, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys at this time, you may need to do some type of protection work around your finances, even if it's certain affirmations, prayers, whatever. This could be a good time to really say some affirmations around your finances. The affirmation for this card here is hold on, let me read the one for financial constraints. Okay. The one for financial constraints says affirmation: I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all. Okay, so that's that affirmation. You might want to start to say affirmations over your finances. It can't hurt. Even if you think it sounds corny, shit, it's worth a try. Now, affirmations for the first chakra, Archangel Michael says, my first chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am strong, stable, safe, and secure. The Archangel Michael guides and supports me always. So you might need to start speaking over your money. Shit, somebody needs to start speaking over their car. Spirit just said that loud to me. Somebody needs to speak over their money, their car, their home. I'm also seeing too with the financial constraints card, like somebody's front door. Something about somebody's front door. They need to do some work there. Somebody need a new front door. Somebody about to get a new front door. Front door, Spirit is showing me like a front door that opens into a new home, a new environment. This space is very wide, open, clean. It smells really good. It's very open, like spacious. This is going to be a very protected space for somebody. All right. I'm hearing there's more than enough room. Okay. Broaden your horizons. Like, don't be afraid. Because if Archangel Michael is with you, he has dominion. Okay. So you really shouldn't be afraid. All right. So, um, we're going to be chartering new waters. You have to be ready. You have to be ready. Why are you holding on to that, to the past? What are you so afraid of letting go of? Like what is that? Comfortability, fear of not being able to predict the future, fear of being uncomfortable when you're already uncomfortable. You know you're uncomfortable. Mm. You're afraid of a different uncomfortability, and that's keeping you stagnant. And you don't think you're protected to go forth on something new, but you have to, because wherever you go, there's gonna be new money there. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, thank you. I have to go back. Somebody's in a place where, yes, you're protected, but it's blocking your money flow. And you know what? This number 13 financial constraints card breaks down to the 4. And you know what? If your house number, like your address or something like that, breaks down to a 4, it's going to be very hard for you to make money there. It's going to always be something that needs repair there. It's going to always be something that keeps you spinning. It's going to be hard for you to rest there if that shit break down to a 4. Yeah. So it's like somebody's environment is making it hard for them to have like an easy flow of money and other things. And I know that's crazy, but if you fuck with numerology, then you know what I'm talking about. So if you want to get out of some type of financial constraint, you might have to change where you are. And then with Archangel Michael representing the base, so somebody's on a military base, they don't want to be there no more. They feel like the money is not worth it. But in other things, like somebody has to change where they are. If you're afraid, don't be. Storm warning in reverse. You're like, oh, well, if I move from here, I'm not going to find nothing as good as I have here. And if I do find it as good as I have here, it's going to be another problem. Or I'm going to be too far. Like somebody's got all these storm warnings in their head. They're just fears. Yeah. It's crazy because somebody wants change, but they don't believe the change is going to come. But then they're impatient for the change that they don't believe is going to come. It's just blocking somebody's healing. It's keeping somebody stuck in the dark and not seeing the good in their life. Somebody's afraid of their own intuition because their intuition is telling them something that goes against their comfortability. Somebody's intuition makes them uncomfortable. Yeah. With Goddess of the Moon, number 52, which breaks down to 7, the God number, the number of completion, and then the temple path. Yeah, somebody's intuition makes them uncomfortable because their intuition is telling them to do something that they never done before. Their intuition is telling them to do something that goes against the grain. And they don't want to do that because they stubborn as fuck and they think they know everything. You can get mad if you want, but the cards say it all with anxiety. Number 18, which breaks down to the 9, and we had that with the 9 of Swords earlier. So my intuition is telling them with the Goddess of the Moon, Break it down to 7, the God number, like this is what you should do. With a temple path, somebody like, no, I don't want to do that because I never did it before. And I'm afraid it's not going to work out for me because I never did it before. And, okay. Magician in the mirror. And that same stagnancy is mirroring back to someone in all aspects of their life. All right. That was your collective tarot reading. Shout out again to everybody in the chat. Thanks to everybody who liked the video, all my moderators and my magical members. I love you guys so much. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.